Hey, I'm Callie Lewis. You're watching Geek Brief TV, and today I have a story to tell you. The intermittent Kevin has a blog, but he hasn't updated it in over 3 years, until yesterday. Yesterday, he posted what might just be the geekiest adventure story since Lord of the Rings. Kevin has been in Chicago with two friends, Ryan and Mark. They're there for Brick World, which I guess is the Lego version of Macworld, and somehow I've never heard of it. Saturday night, Kevin, Ryan, and Mark had dinner at a dive bar where he left his iPhone. He realized he didn't have it very shortly after they left, so they ran back only to find... well, nothing. His iPhone was gone. No one in the joint had seen it. He left his phone number with a sympathetic server and left the bar with his head hanging low. But wait! He remembered he had just upgraded to 3.0, and right after that he activated the Find My iPhone service. His friend Mark had a laptop and a mobile broadband card. Perfecto! All they had to do is log on to Kevin's me.com account, which they did, and then they clicked on the Find My iPhone link, but they got nothing. Well, they got something, but that something pretty much equaled nothing. The message on the screen said, "Your iPhone is not connected to a data network or does not have Find My iPhone enabled." Crap, he said. He called the phone and it rang, but no one answered. He sent a message to the phone telling whoever might have it to call him. Mobile Me promised to email him when the message was displayed on the phone, but that email never came. The three amigos went back to the hotel defeated. Sunday morning, Mark tried dialing the phone again and the call went straight to voicemail. A little later, back at Brick World, Kevin checked his email and was elated to see that in fact his message had been sent to his iPhone at 2:07 p.m. on June 21st, 2009. Not only that, it was broadcasting the GPS location of the phone. The phone was somewhere around Medill Street. That area was just about 4 miles from the bar where he lost the phone, and for the first time in several hours, he once again had hope that maybe he just might find his iPhone. He sent a second message this time, offering a $50 reward. Right away, he got email confirmation from Apple that the message had been displayed on his phone. With a flush of adrenaline that probably resulted in a bit of impaired judgment, Kevin, Ryan, and Mark skipped out of Brick World and headed straight for Medill Street. I used to live in Chicago, and it's probably the most segregated place I've ever been in terms of where people live. Kevin says his iPhone was in a Puerto Rican neighborhood where three white geeks were considered, I guess, out of place. The iPhone could have been in any of several buildings. It would be nearly impossible to find, but it was right there. He could see it on a Google map. He sent another message to the phone. Forget the danger. This new message said, "We have tracked the phone to Medill Street and are locating it. Please call a certain number to help us and claim a reward." Kevin, Ryan, and Mark started walking down the street with the laptop open. They hoped whoever had the phone would see them and realize the jig was up. Mark called the phone again. Someone answered and then abruptly hung up. Kevin had come too far to turn back. He pulled up Google Translate and sent a message in Spanish. "Por favor, devuelvo el teléfono o nos pondremos en contacto con la policía." Kevin refreshed the Google map and the circle moved. The phone was moving. The circle was also smaller, so the three friends could zero in on its exact location. He refreshed again. The circle moved again. Kevin's iPhone was moving south down Washtenaw. "That way!" Kevin yelled, and the threesome headed in the direction of a guy who was walking in the same direction as the moving circle on Google Maps. The circle stopped on the corner of Washtenaw and Milwaukee. It was on the south side of Milwaukee Avenue. The three guys split up to surround the bus stop. The guy with the phone knew it was over. Three geeks were headed his way, one with an open laptop. The man waved Kevin over. Kevin said, in the most aggressive way he was capable, "Have you got it?" The guy fished around in his bag. He told the guys he found the phone and intended to return it until he was intimidated by all these scary-looking messages. The man returned the phone and Kevin shook his hand. He slid his finger across the screen to unlock, and immediately his iPhone shut down and displayed the Connect Power icon. That's a pretty freaking great story, right? Having used the Find My iPhone feature, Kevin has some suggestions for Apple about a few weaknesses that could be fixed at happywaffle.livejournal.com, but I'm sure Apple won't mind the criticism because Kevin sold a lot of Mobile Me subscriptions today. I'm Callie Lewis. My GoDaddy codes no longer work. I'm working on it. Thanks for watching.